introduce myself. I'm just a young nigga from the booth myself. I'm living red light. You know I can't make this thing that official.
These days, August Alsina is mostly known for his entanglement with Jada Pinkett-Smith. Prior to all of this, however, August Alsina was actually a fairly well-known R&B singer, with songs like Kissin On My Tattoos, I Love This Shit, and No Love. August was actually making a name for himself before he went viral. So let's dive into that real quick. What up guys, Ali here and welcome to Ali Talks Music. Add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music as well. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now let's get into the video. Unlike most significant R&B and hip-hop singers in today's society, August actually uses a variation of his birth name as his stage name. He was born around 1992 in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yo, what's poppin'? I'm August Alsina, and I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. The talent in New Orleans is crazy. The rap scene alone, from what No Limit did to Cash Money to Young Money, I mean, it gives people a sense of motivation because how they emerged lets you know that it is possible to get out the hood.
Unfortunately, both his dad and stepdad were struggling with drug addiction, so his mom had to work 2 jobs to support the family. As a result, they moved back and forth between Houston and New Orleans a lot. When he was around 14 years old, August had a life-changing moment while watching the movie Sister Act 2. He heard Lauryn Hill perform a gospel song and it completely blew him away. That's when he knew that music was his calling. He began his own YouTube channel shortly afterwards, and that was just the beginning of his incredible music career. I had told my mom I wanted to sing. She got me a webcam for YouTube. At about 14, I made my YouTube page. My mama would sit there and help me record some shit. I still got some videos up from when I was that young. Just with a big ass t-shirt on, my brother's too big hat, and I'm just standing there singing.
What if I broke a monogamous agreement? What if I told you I lied and didn't mean it? What if my one mistake had the potential to break up a happy home? Would you wanna know?
Despite discovering his love for music, his home life was always a struggle. His mother had to struggle to feed 7 people in the family and pay the mortgage, while his father sold their school clothes for drugs. So yeah, I was doing YouTube videos and I saw the response and my shit just started popping. I was getting 300,000 views on one video within weeks, so I just stuck with it. After his home life became too difficult to deal with, August Alsina and his mother had a falling out, which resulted in him being kicked out of the house. At around 16 years old, he was homeless, staying with various friends and partners until the streets found him. He stopped going to school because he did not have the clothes to go. That's when he ended up returning back to New Orleans, where he sold drugs to eat. Once in a while, he would stay in a hotel to have a shower and sleep in a bed. Otherwise, he slept in a corner store since the owners knew him. That's the way he lived his life until a life-changing event happened in 2010. His brother passed away. After falling victim to this tragedy, August knew he had to turn his life around. At the age of 19 years old, he made a bold move and relocated back to Atlanta to once again focus on his music career. Thankfully, August already had a manager that he had met years prior, so he reconnected with him and poured all of his energy into his music. Around 2011, he dropped an untitled mixtape of acoustic covers.
You had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had luck, but never figure out how to love.
And the following year, he began making his own music. Around 2012, he released 3 mixtapes: The Product, August Alsina University, and Throwback, with The Product 2 following in 2013. With all the attention his mixtapes were receiving, August Alsina was drawing interest from major labels. These included Young Money and Def Jam. Although he was initially drawn to Young Money, being from New Orleans and all, he eventually signed with Def Jam. By around January of 2013, he had dropped his hit single I Love This Shit with Trinidad James, which became a huge success.
What you know about love? What love know about you? When I try something new, you refuse to believe that my love is true.
The song eventually went on to be 2 times platinum. His first EP, Downtown, Life Under the Gun, quickly followed, and his second single off the EP, titled Ghetto, also gained a gold certification. In just 2 short years after moving to Atlanta to pursue his dream, August had made it big and had a signing with a major label, 2 certified singles, and a debut album on the way. August closed off 2013 by dropping the lead single off his debut album called Numb, featuring Yo Gotti and B.O.B. The single also went gold, and in 2014 he appeared in XXL's Freshman Class.
All day, maybe I'ma shine like a bright always, and I be on the grind on the block all day.
Throughout the first half of 2014, he dropped singles for his debut album to be titled Testimony. These singles were Make It Home featuring Young Jeezy, Kissin On My Tattoos, and No Love with Nicki Minaj. All 3 singles went gold, apart from No Love, which went double platinum. When Testimony finally arrived, it went platinum, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 200. August Alsina had finally made it. Even though August Alsina's rise was impressive, unfortunately, things did not stay that way for very long. By around 2015, August seemed to have peaked in his career and things were starting to go downhill. He released his sophomore album. It was called This Thing Called Life, along with the singles Hip Hop, Why I Do It, and Song Cry. But none of these singles were equivalent to his 2014 work. The album peaked at number 14 on the Billboard 200 and sold about 41,000 copies in the first week. His previous album sold about 67,000 copies in the first week, so at this point it became very clear that as far as commercial success goes, August Alsina's second album was not as good as his first. Interestingly, it was also around 2015 that August met a certain Mrs. Pinkett-Smith, who was 42 years old while he was sitting at 22. While the public was unaware at the time, the entanglement began, and August continued to watch his career crumble around him. By 2016, there was radio silence on August Alsina's career, with only an appearance on the triple platinum single, Do You Mind, off DJ Khaled's Major Key album.
Right here thinking about it all night. Baby, you should be up in my bed. Ooh, do you mind?
Throughout 2017 and 2018, August released a handful of singles, including Drugs and Like You Love Me, but none of them charted anywhere. During this time, his deal with Def Jam ended and was not renewed. August had risen to the top, peaked, and fallen off completely in the space of 3 years. Meanwhile, although his entanglement had not yet become public knowledge, he continued to sporadically appear with Jada, like when the two attended the BET Awards in 2017 and when he appeared on Red Table Talk around 2018. During the Red Table Talk, August revealed that he suffered from a hereditary disease of the liver. It made him sick all the time, and around 2014 he passed out during a concert because of this disease. In the viral videos, he can be seen passing out and falling off the stage into the crowd. Security rushed to take him backstage, and before he knew it, he was in the hospital. Hi guys. As you can probably tell, I'm in the hospital. So here's the stitch. I woke up one day and wasn't able to walk. I couldn't feel my legs, and my doctor ended up admitting me to the hospital. Around 2019, August Alsina was slowly getting back into the music scene. He dropped a new EP called Forever and a Day, which was his first release in 5 years. Around the same time, rumors were swirling about his alleged entanglement with Jada Pinkett-Smith. While the public didn't know about it yet, August teased the affair in the music video for his remix of Kehlani's song, Nunya. The video featured a text exchange between him and a woman named Karen, who was saved with a broken heart emoji. In the exchange, Karen was trying to keep tabs on August after they had broken up. The video had a couple of clues that got people talking. First, the woman's name is Karen, and that's actually Jada's middle name. Second, all of these clues led people to speculate that August was having an affair with Jada Pinkett-Smith. The video had a couple of clues that got people talking. He used a gif of Jada when he referred to the woman as an actress, which is actually what Jada does for a living. This got people talking, and everybody assumed that August was talking about Jada. However, August denied these allegations. Initially, representatives for Jada and Will said the rumors were not true, but then a few weeks later, Jada went on her show, The Red Table Talk, and came clean about the relationship she had with August Alsina and claimed that it happened when she was separated from Will Smith about 4.5 years ago. During the Red Table Talk, she referred to her relationship with August as an entanglement, and this got people talking.
With you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
It appears Jada did not want to use the word affair because of its negative connotations, so instead she chose the word entanglements. The clips from this video went viral, and Will Smith was also turned into a meme. A lot of people were like, "You're Will Smith, you made Independence Day, you made the Wild Wild West, you're the guy from Men in Black, so why are you letting your woman destroy you publicly?" Now after the video went viral, August tweeted a message that said, "If you have something to say it with your chest, kids. It's always perplexing cause I real deal be showing people genuine love. Whole time that envy eating your little heart." Anyway, next. A week later, August dropped a collaboration song with Rick Ross, one titled Entanglements.
Don't want no strings attached. You just want a nigga that's gonna break your back.
If the title was not obvious enough, the lyrics referenced Jada obviously at every single turn. "That ain't my girl, but I got the key to the crib and to the car. You left your man just to with me and break his heart." The definition of entanglement, it's when you're tangled in the sheets. Now, there have always been rumors surrounding Will and Jada's relationship, particularly about their sex life. If you haven't been living under a rock for the past 10 years, then you've probably heard that Will and Jada are swingers. Allegedly. So when the news broke out about Jada's entanglement, a lot of people were not surprised. Now, August Alsina's song with Rick Ross became his first charting song in a minute, and after the news of the entanglement started wearing off, August went back to focusing on his health. He dropped a message implying that he was going to retire from music very soon. However, before August could drop a few more hits, Will Smith dropped a hit on Chris Rock. And I'm not talking about the kind of hit you can dance to. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars, and this made August Alsina's name appear in the headlines and become trending once again. Many people assume that the only reason that Will slapped Chris Rock was because Will was married to a woman that he has no control over.
Can I just say something as well on that subject? I think that in itself sends out a bad message to what's happening like with women these days, because she is another woman who doesn't listen to her man.
Yep.
Yeah, you see when there's around a red table talk and
Yep.
remember he said something about, "Oh, I'll give you my permission," and she was like, "No, you don't give me no permission."
That reminds me, a few weeks ago I made a poll about Will and Jada's relationship, and in that poll I asked, does Jada love Will? Not surprisingly, most people said that Jada does not love Will the way Will loves her. A lot of people assume that Jada still loves Tupac, and that's why it was so easy for her to cheat on Will. Nevertheless, August Alsina became known as a homewrecker, and every time people mention the name August Alsina, people instantly think about the time he destroyed Will and Jada's relationship. Now, shortly after Will slapped Chris Rock, August took advantage of his trending name and dropped the song Shake the World.
It sound like crack, don't it? This shit sound like I'm back for it. And that shit had a nigga paranoid.
The song made reference to Beyonce's infamous elevator incident. However, the song failed to chart, and August hasn't released much music since. Now, if that drama was not enough, around 2022, while August Alsina and Tory Lanez were backstage in a Chicago venue, Tory tried to shake August's hand as he walked past him. However, August didn't reach back to shake Tory's hand, and this is because Tory had said some negative things about August Alsina and Jada Pinkett. Shortly afterwards, August posted a picture on IG with a swollen face and blood running down his chin. He then said the following in the caption: "I was a bit confused at how Tory turned himself up with anger after hitting a blunt laced with cocaine. Obviously, I heard the fizzle. He snuck me when I turned my head to move to the side." Now, according to Tory, there was no fight, and he wasn't even at the venue as he was in the studio. However, A video later showed up of Tory being at the venue, and in the video August can be seen rejecting Tory Lanez's handshake. Lately, August Alsina is not as active as he used to be. He dropped an album in 2020 called The Product 3, State of Emergency, and he dropped a single this year called Weekdays, but lately it seems that August has been keeping himself far away from the music scene. On Spotify, he has about 2 million monthly listeners, and his most listened to songs are No Love, I Love This Shit, Kissin On My Tattoos, and Numb. That's it for me, it's your boy Ali. What happened to August Alsina in your opinion? Let me know down below. Also add me on Instagram at Ali Talks Music. Till next time, peace.